Luke 10:1-3. After this, the Lord appointed 72 others and sent them 2 by 2 ahead of him, to every town and place where he was about to go. He told them, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his harvest field. Go, I am sending you out like lambs among wolves." My name is Nancy Valentine, and I am a member at Rock Hill. I've been there for about 2 years now. I came to the realization that I was supposed to go on the church plant to Crosswood actually a few weeks ago, but the Lord was in the process of changing my heart toward it for a while now. This last fall I was involved in a student campus ministry called InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, and through that I was given the opportunity to go to Urbana Student Missions Conference. The Lord gave me 4 words. He gave me people, poverty, partner, and plant. And I didn't really know what that word plant meant. I didn't know if it meant I was going to plant a chapter in InterVarsity at a new campus, or if I was going to be church planting, or what that even meant. And then all of a sudden Rock Hill announced that we were going to have an intern come in and go out and church plant in West Duluth. I didn't want to go. I actually had a very dear friend have lunch with me, and she confronted me and was like, "Hey, I think you should meet him. I've heard what you have said about Urbana. I know where your heart is at, and I think that you should meet him." And then Kyle actually came up to me at large group for InterVarsity one night and had made a comment of, "Oh, so this one's leaving us, right?" And I looked at him and I just said, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" And he asked me, "You're going on the church plan, aren't you?" And I was like, "No, I haven't even met this guy yet. I don't know his family. I don't know anything about him." And he was like, "Nancy, you should meet him." And so I was praying about it, and I was like, okay, you know what, maybe I should just give him a chance. Maybe I should just meet this guy. So yeah, I actually invited myself over to their house for dinner one night. I just got to see how Eric leads his family. I was praying about it and I was like, "Lord, if I'm supposed to go with them, send me. If I'm supposed to stay here, keep me here. If I'm supposed to go someplace else, send me someplace else. Lord, I want to do what you have for me." And throughout just a week of praying about it, it was just clear. A lot of people have asked me, well, like, "Don't you love Rock Hill?" And the answer is yes, I love Rock Hill. Rock Hill is the first place that I really truly started to live the Christian life. Rock Hill is the place where I first experienced community and was able to actually learn what it is to have a family. In fact, I'm going to be going through a huge grieving process of leaving the family. And there's nothing that I'm dissatisfied with there, but I really truly believe that the Lord is calling me someplace else, so I need to be obedient to him, and I'm just going to go. It doesn't mean that there's going to be any broken ties with the Rock Hill families or anything like that, but I believe that the Lord calls people to places because it's part of his plan, even if it doesn't make sense to us, because I'm comfortable at Rock Hill. I'm in my element there and I love it there, but I think the Lord wants to use me someplace else, so I'm gonna go. Some things I would say to people that are currently at Rock Hill and curious about the church plant, I would say pray about it and talk to Eric. Talk to Eric and talk to Kyle about it. So if there are any of you out there that are even considering this church plant or think that you might have a heart for church planting, I would challenge you to open that door and not let it close. I think if the Lord has placed this on your heart, I think he's placed it there for a reason, and he might want to actually use you in this setting with Crosswood. And maybe it's not with Crosswood, and that's okay, but if it is, I don't want you to close that door, because the Lord is going to build his church, and if he wants you to be a part of that, it's going to be a beautiful thing, and he's going to be behind that the whole way through.